Hey guys, if you've been tooling leather very long, you know that running one of these swivel knives can be tricky, especially when it comes to putting decorative cuts in your floral work. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 tips that work together to help improve your decorative cuts and really take your carving to that next level. So let's check it out. Tip number 1 is going to be to start that cut really deep, and then we'll fade it off to really light pressure as it goes. Now, when I say start it deep, what I kind of use as a guide, or the best way to explain this, is you can see that bevel on the end of your knife there, right there at that shiny spot. When I start a cut, I'm going to put that knife in, and that first cut's going to be just about as deep, a little bit deeper than that bevel on my knife. Now that's going to vary a little bit on the knife, but it gives you a general idea. Then as we draw towards there, you can see how that lightens out. So when I put that in there, you can see how deep that is. And at the end of that cut, it's just barely sitting on top of the leather. Okay, tip number 2 is going to be to curve your lines. Okay, you notice I didn't just put a straight line in there. We bring some curve into those lines. All right, now tip number 3. Here's the big one. When I'm drawing those cuts in, I'm making sure to bring those back to my center. All these cuts are starting out here, but they're all coming and pointing back down towards that center. They're also going to taper together as we come down to that center. So I'm getting a little curve in there. Whether you curve both ways like that, or if they just arc one way, it's fine. That's where kind of some artistry comes into it. But as they fade, those lines don't cross over and they don't touch. If they were to continue, they would all wind up right back down there at the center. Okay? Go through and do this one here too. So remember, start those cuts deep, fade them out light as you go. Always have some curve in those cuts. We never want straight lines in there. And then taper them together as you pull them back down towards that center, and make sure they're all coming back down to the center. And by tapering those together, that's what's going to really give some flow and some definition and make it look like that's really coming up out of your center there. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll run decorative cuts in these other 2 flowers so you can see. Hey, if you're liking the detailed instruction like this and you want to dive in a little bit deeper in your tooling, check the link in the description for the LeatherLife Classroom. That's a monthly subscription that I do where we run through an online class and we work through a whole project each month, start to finish, from tooling, construction, finish work, the whole 9 yards. So check that link below if this is something that you like. I hope these tips help you in your next project. Let me know in the comments what else you want to see videos on. If you have any specific questions that you'd like to see me make into a video, let me know. And as always, if you find any value in what we're doing here, please hit that like button and let me know that way as well. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.